Okay, listen to what this guy has to say on the screen. He has a picture of a black man at the top, and he goes, Black men only go 50-50 with black women? Who asked him? No, listen. I keep saying that there are no secrets. Okay, there's no, oh, out of our business. Yeah, it's like the old Johnny Taylor song, Everything's Out in the Open. Nothing left to hide. So let's play this clip. Let's see if you agree or disagree and have a quick conversation about it. And here we go. Black men only go 50-50 with black women. Y'all can disagree all y'all want. I don't care. These are the facts. When a black man dates on some. So, do you remember that little video I made about a lot of black women never having a classic dating experience? They never have dates planned for them. They never get bouquets of flowers, no gifts, none of that. Guess why? It's because black men don't see the value in uses. Wow. Wow. Huh. And it's like a video that I uploaded. It's like learn how to date. Getting some to go and Netflix and chill. Yeah, even though I am a Netflix shareholder, that's not it. Yeah, that's really that's not the ticket. But everybody knows. Thanks. When a black man dates on some. So, do you remember that little video I made about a lot of black women never having a classic dating experience? They never have dates planned for them. They never get bouquets of flowers, no gifts, none of that. Guess why? It's because black men don't see the value in uses. Whoa. But you can't tell some of the ladies nothing? If and that's just basic. I was shocked too. I've seen videos. So you've never gotten flowers? I mean, that's what's the big I mean, that's like basic. But she's correct. Why is it not seeing the value of you? Updates planned for them. They never get bouquets of flowers, no gifts, none of that. Guess why? It's because black men don't see the value in uses. It's because they only want to use black women as maids, mules, and mommies. They don't see us as women who deserve nice treatment. They don't see us as women who deserve a soft place to rest. Seek greener pastures and stop trying to prove your value to men who have already decided that you have none. That part right there. That part right there. If it doesn't fly, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But that's the part right there. They only want to use black women as maids, mules, and mommies. They don't see us as women who deserve nice treatment. They don't see us as women who deserve a soft place to rest. Seek greener pastures and stop trying to prove your value to men who have already decided that you have none. And you can keep on pouring into that empty cup, and then put some more in the cup and pour into his. Good luck with that. You see, you need to also, I think, understand too. I think it's two things that are applicable to the standard or lack thereof. They see their mothers sitting up here working like a mule. And in a lot of them, I think, have the mindset, well, if my mama did it, well, that was your mom. Well, if mama did it, you can too. I think a lot of them have that mindset. They see their mothers working as a rented mule, and she worked 2 and 3 jobs, and they think, oh, you should do it. The same thing. Well, my mom, she had a hard time, and that's part of the culture, part of their dynamics, so they don't see anything wrong with it. And they're equating their experiences from the mother, from what they've seen, to say, hey, guess what? This is what expected of you. However, when it gets to other groups, all of a sudden they're looking at, oh my goodness, this may be a different landscape. Are we saying that those other groups of men are perfect? Hell to the no. We are surely not. Dusty comes in all nationalities. But you have to look at the fabric, the landscape, the foundation. So if they're seeing their mother, she's always working hard and scuffling, making do. They may expect the same thing of you, of other black women. So they can do less, because why? Less is expected. Unfortunately, there are cultures within cultures, and there's a large, I think, culture of men who think that. But then when they get into other cultures and they see the landscape and they say, oh, this is really differently. Oh my goodness. This guy ain't the perfect boyfriend, perfect husband, but he seems to be a provider. So because they want to be accepted, they're going to go ahead and emulate what they see. They are going to they're not just going to initiate, they're going to emulate it to a T. So then you see the different treatments of how they're treating black women compared to when they're dating non-black women. Yeah, the world sees it. When a lot of them get money, you know what time it is. The world sees it. It's the video I uploaded. I showed it was like what was it, Gone with the Wind, and it was Hattie McDaniels with whoever the other character was, and I said, seeing Hattie McDaniels getting the Caucasian female, all dressed and ready. I said, believe it or not, in the community, that's the sad thing. A lot of black men see black women the same way. This is your role. You can't be the princess. You can't be the special girl. That's why there was a video that was uploaded. On a different channel, and it kind of went viral. It was a black woman, very attractive. She had one daughter, and she and her husband, a black husband, they got divorced. And she's like, yeah, he pays. I think he was paying like $1,700 a month for one child, and they were living in a real nice condo or an apartment, townhome, what have you. And when she needed help, the father was always there. And people were criticizing the black woman, saying she didn't have to divorce that. The marriage didn't work out. But yet and still, here was a black man who provided for his family very comfortably. She showed the apartment, how the place. It's either apartment, townhome, or condo, okay? But she showed how they lived. It was very nicely decorated. She was still living her soft life. And people attacked her. Why? They expected to see a black woman suffering. Yeah. How dare a black man do that for his family? Well, still family because they had a child together. Why? Because that's the dangerous part. People are seeing things and their action incorporated what a black woman, how she should be treated in the community, what she deserves, what she doesn't deserve. And I'm not talking about the greater society. I am talking about within the black community. That's the problem. The imagery is the problem that we deserve less. Because that's the reality. They'll make you a baby mama real quick. Hey, Jeezy. They'll get with a different culture and wife them up, even though it is a divorce. But think about it. That's one thing you don't have to worry about, the splitting assets, because with a lot of them that are like that, you're not going to even get that far. See you as a maid, baby mama, or when chips are down, they can always find a cute girl in brown. They can always come back. They can have $100 million and then end up on food stamps. They're going to find some black woman to go ahead and scoop him up and take him in and pet him on his head. And I'm going to go ahead and build you up. We all make mistakes, knowing darn well if the money would have returned, he would not give her the time of day. Why would a woman do that? Part of the culture. You have to go out there and you're expected to go out there and get it and provide for yourself and your kids and your mom and your man. Too many hats on that head. But yeah, it's no surprise. So the question is, when do the women level up and decide? See, forget what your mom went through and your grandmother went through, because a lot of behavior is taught. It's time for you to set your own individual parameters, set your own standards. And part of that is you need to go ahead and get to know you, get to know yourself. Get to know you. Well, I got 3 kids, and get to know you. Somebody had to stick around. Congratulations, you did. He didn't. Nobody put you down because you were a baby mama. Is that the desired role that we want? No, we want you to be in a relationship where you can be safe and provided for. You're a baby mother dating, you got to really be careful because you have children. You can't just let anybody into your space. And see, if you're doing it on your own, you've already learned the lesson, so you got to really be careful, extra careful. Because you know who you are as a woman. If you don't, it's time for you to find out. And hiding from man to man is not going to get you there. It's time for you to stop, do some me time, For once, if you haven't already, concentrate on yourself and your children. What do you want? Some women are single parents, they even know what they want because you know what? They haven't even had the chance to find out. So, yeah, serious matter. Very, very serious matter. Find out who you are. What do you want in life? And maybe it's not going to happen today or tomorrow. It's okay, free to dream. Because when you find out who you are and then you start to work at, let's say you're not there of what you want to be, guess what? You're going to start setting up some goals and parameters. A man just can't just show up in your face any kind of old way. Anytime they come up with a 50-50 date, I pay this, that you pay next day, book, keep moving. When it comes to raising children, if you're a single parent, when is his time? Is he showing up? So you still, especially as a single parent, if you're a baby mother, you have to really, really, really be selfish. Oh yeah, because why? When you're a single mother, they don't see the value in you. And guess what? You are the one that stayed and took care of the kids. This joker just ran off and left you and abandoned you, and you had to put your big girl boots on, which nobody really wants to give you a pat on the back and say, "Girl, go get them." Now, I'm not talking about the kind that's just silly and won't listen, but I'm talking about from women who are actually doing it. That I don't care if it's a job as a cashier, corporate America, they are working, keeping the kids safe and clean and in an environment that's full of love. And love is not dictated by an address, where you live in a big old house, live in the projects. It's not based on an address. It's what's going inside of it. So if you're a single mother, you have to really, really be careful because you have a whole lot more to lose. You're exposing a person into your life, not just to you, but to also your kids. And you're already doing it all. So see, what you don't know, a weak man might, well, you may not know, he's going to try to latch on to you because he knows, oh, she's the strong survivor. She's going to get done. It's all on her. She's going to get done. So that may be his cue to try to get up under you. 50-50. And what kind of man would date a woman 50-50? Then what kind of man, especially if a woman is already a single parent, how the hell do you fix your mouth to come up with some 50-50 at that? Ladies, run. He gets none, as in non-attention. He does not even exist. You deserve so much better. So yeah, why is that? It's the culture. And this is what's accepted. And as long as it's accepted, it's going to continue. So it's up to the women to set up your own standards, have your parameters, stand firm in your faith and your belief in yourself. So if he wants 50-50, it doesn't sound like he wants a relationship. It sounds like he wants a roommate. That's what it sounds like. A roommate with benefits. The question is, how is it benefiting you? That's what's most important. So yeah, let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out. Love ya.